secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Dimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, alright? Today we're going to talk about how to make a two-way three-point glass cleaner build. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It's like up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put you a notification for my daily uploads. Before further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So, first things first, it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, right? You can be left-handed or right-handed, doesn't matter. I just like going left-handed because I'm left-handed IRL. With this build, we are gonna go 7 feet with this. You know, I'm gonna try to keep it as, you know, 7-footer, but I do want to make sure we got at least 70 speed. So we're going down to 233 pounds. I just want to make sure I can get some 70 speed. All right. Then of course, with our wingspan, we're gonna leave it at 7'5". The reason being is because we want to make sure we can at least have an 83 ball, but I didn't want to go too short and have like T-Rex arms, so I thought 80 would be good enough. Now, for some of y'all that wants to run rec or pro-am and that type of deal, and you are saying like, hey, I want to at least have 90 strength to set screens, that's something that you can do. Remember, I don't want to cookie cut you. You can move your weight up to get that 90 strength to be able to get gold brick wall. But in this case, I just value the speed. I just want to be fat. Like I hate being slow. So 70 speed is what I'm always trying to hit. And unfortunately, you can't have one without the other unless you go shorter, right? Like 6'11". So you can go 6'11" if you want to, and then you'll be able to have that 70 speed and that 90 strength. But I know a lot of y'all always say I want something that's 7 feet. So I'm making this build 7 feet because this is what people in the comment sections, they want to see 7-footers. They're tired of seeing 6'10", 6'11" centers, all right? So I'm just trying to appease as many people as I possibly can, all right? So anyway, we're going 70 on that speed like we talked about. The acceleration of 55, we're leaving it right where it's at. We are going to go 84 though with the strength. So we can't go 90, but we can go 84. That will give us silver brick wall. It'll give us bulldozer on silver, and it also give us immovable enforcer on silver. So you still have some good things there, all right? On the vert, we're going 80 on the vert because I want to make sure I get my chase down on gold. And then we're going 95 on the stamina, and that's because we want the workhorse on gold, right? So from the physical standpoint, it's really solid, other than some people want to have that gold brick wall, right? So I just, like I said, I want to call it out. You know, you can figure it out yourself. I mean, I figure it out yourself. Just go 6'11" and then move the weight accordingly, and you will be able to get to 70 speed and 90 strength, okay? Because you can do that at 6'11". Then what we're gonna do here is this. We're gonna go 80 on the driving layup. I know that might seem like a lot, but you know, layups are really good this year, and I just want to get Pro Touch on Hall of Fame. I just know how good Pro Touch is around the basket, standing shots, layups, whatever you want to call it. It's just really good, so you might as well just get it, right? Then with the driving dunk, I'm going 65 because that's going to give me the Shaquille O'Neal and the Dwight Howard dunk packages. Once again, that just makes sense. Even though this is a stretch in a way, I still want to be able to have the ability to finish. So that's why we're going to go ahead and make sure we get those really good dunk packages. Then we're going to go 83. So we're going to get pro contact dunks, and we'll get fast switch on silver. I know there's been a lot of stuff out recently saying that fast switch doesn't work or it's not as fast or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you know, I know there's not badges in the game that just don't do something, right? So I know fast switch does something. It might be minuscule, but at the end of the day, why stop at 80 when you can go 81 and get rise up on silver, precision dunker, and then go up by 2 and just get fast switch? So regardless, you do get the pro contact dunks here, big man contact dunks, and I feel like this is solid for a finisher, okay? We're gonna stop at 72 on the mid-range. That 72 mid-range basically just gives me open looks on silver. That's the most important thing right now, because that just helps boost when you're open. And then of course, we're gonna go all the way up to 80, right? So, and again, the reason why I go 80 is like, I know like you don't get like 79, you can stop at 79, but why stop at 79 when you can just go 80 to a round number? And we all know like each time you go from a round number, 70 to 80 to 90, there is a jump there, right? So, you know, I just want to make sure we can do that. And then we're going to go 80 on the free throw. So for the rec and, you know, pro-am, where that, so you can be able to shoot your free throws. So at the end of the day, you know, like you're going to have your claymore, your catch and shoot, and your corner specials all on silver. You should be able to hit consistently with this. I mean, this day and age now, shooting has not been that difficult, but it is green or miss. So if you know your jump shot, you shouldn't have any problems. If you have issues with the jump shot, then you might need to make a pure inside, to be honest with you, okay? Then on our pass accuracy, we are going to go 86 on the pass accuracy. That gives us our break starter on gold. And again, like I said, 92 pass accuracy is great. Right? If you want to get your pass accuracy on 92, but you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices on this build to be able to do that. So it really comes down to, preference. But at the end of the day, when we talk about the defensive side, you'll see why it'll be really difficult, because you want to get the two-way name. If you're not trying to get the two-way name, then you can do that. So let's just talk about that, because in order to be a two-way, you got to have that 87 minimum on your interior defense. Now, we all know 87 is roadkill. Defense is really strong this year. Interior defense, I've seen 5'11 guards, hands-up defense, continuously stop 6'8", 6'9", builds around the paint. So we know that you don't need that much, but in order to get the name, you have to. But again, even though this is a two-way, you could, take this down and then get the 92 pass accuracy. It won't be a two-way, it'll just be a three-point glass cleaner, okay? Just keep that in mind. Perimeter defense, we're not worrying about that. We're gonna go 61 on the steal, all right? And then we're gonna go 92 on the block. And the reason why we're going 61 obviously is for the 60. Well, I don't know why I got 61, but maybe because that just makes it 99. But the interceptor is on bronze, so that just helps. Like, to me, it's an animation where you have to actually have interceptor in order to get the catching animation. So just keep that in mind. The block, we're going up to 92 on the block. That'll give us anchor on gold, chase down on gold, what we spoke about earlier, and you get the pogo stick on silver. So the build is going to be a really good force around the painted area. Then, of course, we got to go 93 on the defensive rebound, and then we're going to go 85 on the offensive. So, let's just look at this. You get gold box out, gold pogo stick, gold rebound chaser, and gold post playmaker. In my opinion, when you look at this build up and down, there's not many deficiencies and flaws, other than the fact that if you want to have your strength at 90 to be able to get that brick wall on gold. But other than that, it rebounds, it blocks, it has good interior defense, it can pass, it can shoot, it can get contact dunks, it can lay it up, and it's fast. It has a good vert. So, when you talk about builds that I'm this is a playable build, it's a rare build, but you can play this build as a meta and be competitive with it, you really could. You go on the rec with this build, you're gonna dominate, right? You can bring this build out to the park because you have 70 speed, you're not slow. And one thing I always say is just activate your physical take whenever you get takeover. And in my opinion, I think extender is always good for centers, because when you get physical take, and it don't take that much as a center. You can get a rebound, a block, and all of a sudden you got take. And then all of a sudden you'll have 80 speed, 94 strength, 90 vert. You'll have your physicals be off the charts, and you're running around in park on the twos court, whatever, just faster than anybody out there. So just keep that in mind. 70 is very important for me as a center, all right? I just always want 70. And if I go 6'11", 6'10", I go 75, right? I try to get as much speed as I can on my builds because I want the versatility to be able to play in the park. You can't be slow playing in the park with any of these builds. If you're gonna be 7 feet, you gotta have some speed to it, all right? But anyway, here you have it, my nephews and nieces. A really good rare build here. You just don't see a lot of these builds in the park because of the interior defense need to be high. But at the end of the day, it's still a solid build. It's still gonna be fun. And then here you have it, the two-way three-point glass cleaner build. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the build. What would you change differently? Just keep in mind, by changing attributes, it might change the name. So make sure the name doesn't change. For another nap, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon. Another banger, man. When I say back to another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.